Charlie Munger once famously said, "The first 100,000 is a batch, but you have to do it." I don't care what you have to do. If it means walking everywhere and not eating anything that wasn't purchased with a coupon, find a way to get your hands on $100,000. Munger wasn't just being dramatic. He understood a mathematical truth that most investors realize far too late. Wealth building is not a linear process, it's exponential. But the engine of that exponential growth doesn't even start to turn until you have reached a critical mass of capital. For most, that number is $100,000. Today, we are decoding the Warren Buffett blueprint to reaching your first six figures. We will break down the math, the mindset, and the tactical asset allocation required to cross the hardest threshold of your financial life. Because once you pass it, the rules of money change forever. Why is the first $100,000 so hard? It's because in the beginning, your money does almost nothing for you. Let's look at the numbers. If you have $5,000 invested and you manage to get a spectacular 10% annual return, you've made $500. While that's a great percentage, $500 doesn't pay the rent, it doesn't buy a car, and it certainly doesn't allow you to retire. In this phase, 99% of your wealth growth comes from your savings rate, not your investment returns. Warren Buffett didn't start by analyzing complex derivatives. He started by delivering newspapers, washing cars, and operating pinball machines. He was obsessed with the gap, the distance between what you earn and what you spend. In this first stage of the blueprint, your primary job isn't to be a great investor, it's to be a great accumulator. You are the fuel. Your labor is the engine. The market is just the container. Buffett often uses the analogy of a snowball rolling down a long hill. To have a massive snowball at the bottom, you need two things: a very long hill and a wet, sticky core to start with. The $100,000 mark is that core. Let's compare two investors, Investor A and Investor B. Investor A starts early and is disciplined. They work tirelessly to reach that first $100,000 milestone as fast as possible. Once they hit it, they decide to stop contributing entirely. Even if they never add another penny of their own money, a standard 7% market return now earns them $7,000 in a single year. That is $583 a month generated by nothing but the capital itself. Their money has officially started working for them. Investor B, however, hesitates. They wait 10 years to start, or they spend their early profits instead of reinvesting them. By the time Investor B finally reaches $100,000, Investor A's portfolio, without any extra effort, has already doubled. Now, let's look at the math of the journey. If you contribute $10,000 a year with a 7% return, it takes you roughly 8 years to reach your first $100,000. In those 8 years, your own contributions make up 80% of the total. It feels like a grind, but look at what happens next. To go from $100,000 to $200,000, it takes only 5 years. To go from $600,000 to $700,000, less than 2 years. Investor B is still grinding, while Investor A is now gaining $100,000 in wealth every 24 months simply by existing. This is the inflection point. The reason most people never get rich is that they quit during those first 8 years. They see the slow progress of investor B and assume the snowball effect is a myth. They don't realize they were just inches away from the point where gravity takes over. One of the biggest leaks in a wealth blueprint is hesitation. Buffett started investing at age 11, and he famously joked that he started too late. Why? Because of the opportunity cost of time. If you invest $500 a month starting at age 25, by age 65, assuming a 7% return, you will have approximately $1.2 million. However, if you wait just 10 years and start at age 35, you will end up with only $600,000. That 10-year delay didn't cost you $60,000 in contributions, it cost you $500,000 in lost compounding. The first $100,000 blueprint requires you to understand that time is a finite resource. Every day you are not in the game is a day you are paying a massive tax to your future self. In the pursuit of the first 6 figures, many people fall into the trap of the shortcut. They see others making quick gains in volatile assets, meme coins, penny stocks, or high leverage day trading. But look at Buffett's portfolio. It's built on productive assets, companies that generate cash like Coca-Cola, American Express, and Apple. Buffett understands that the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. To reach $100,000, you need tactical patience. You must resist the urge to do something when the market is boring. Your blueprint isn't about finding the next big thing. It's about not losing what you've already fought to accumulate. And as Charlie Munger said, the big money is not in the buying and the selling, but in the waiting. Reaching the first $100,000 is a test of character. It requires you to live below your means, to study while others sleep, and to trust the math when the results aren't yet visible. But once you cross that line, the world looks different. You are no longer working for money. Your money has begun its journey of working for you. As we always say on this channel, someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Are you planting your tree today? If you found this blueprint valuable, subscribe to Wealth Blueprint and join our community of disciplined investors.